Hello there, greetings, good morning all to all. Welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph and I am the host of this show. So we're back with that series now that we've been running for the month of July. This will be the second day, the second episode. Basically what we're doing here is I've picked one band as the centerpiece, and then we've picked a bunch of bands that are related or connected directly to the band by another member of the band. And I'm trying to stick with members of the band who were with the band for a fair bit or contributed something large to the band, not just a guy who came in and played a guitar here or played a flute there. If I did that, this episode would be 35 minutes long or longer. So that's kind of the way I'm going with it. So the connector band or the opening band is going to be King Crimson. So everything from here forward will be connected. And I've tried to stick with bands that I think had a fair, substantial amount of stuff to make them a notable band, not just some garage band that the guy played in when he was 12 years old and left and then came right directly to here. That's not what we're doing here. So the first connector we're going to go with is Bill Bruford. So Bill Bruford, at the height of the Yes era, left Yes and joined King Crimson. I guess he liked the darker side. I'm not sure. Anyways, so he was with Yes for their first 5 albums and then joined King Crimson in their second stage, along with John Wetton, who is up next. So I don't own an album by Family, but that's where he came from. He came from Family and joined King Crimson. Now, he did go on to some other bands, but there's so many of them. I could just list the one band that he went directly to, but I didn't bother. We have enough bands here. Next up is Giles, and Fripp. I include this not because they were big or anything. They only had the one studio album. But the reason I include them here is because Robert Fripp is a main player, the main player in King Crimson. So I wanted to show where he came from, and this is where he came from. Along with Mike and Peter, Giles were in that band as well. Next up is Greg Lake, who was the original singer for King Crimson and actually did most of the vocals on the second album as well. And he went on to form another band with 2 other musicians called Emerson, Lake and Palmer, or ELP if you prefer. And from there, we are going to move to Ian MacDonald, who was also on that first album. And he went on to form another super band, Foreigner. Maybe a lot of these bands were bigger than King Crimson, but King Crimson was the root band for all of these characters. So Foreigner, Ian MacDonald to Foreigner. Next up was the Talking Heads. This was another incarnation of King Crimson featuring Adrian Belew, and he came from Talking Heads, and so I wanted to mention them as well. And then the last one is Gavin Harrison, who also joined later and became part of King Crimson. But he came from Porcupine Tree, but actually I think he remained with Porcupine Tree as well. So that's my thread for this episode. King Crimson is starting out, along with Yes, Family, Giles, and Fripp, ELP, Foreigner, Talking Heads, and Porcupine Tree, and probably a fair number of other bands who I did not mention for obvious reasons. So please, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We will continue with the next episode tomorrow. I hope to see you all then. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can leave comments, or you can just put your own band and go show me its threads there in the bottom thing. And the rules that apply to me don't necessarily apply to you. You can have whatever rules you want and do whatever you wish. Take care and have yourself a good evening. And goodbye here from the Prog Monster.